Gotta tell people, for those that are listening, what the heck is beef tallow? Brad's been following this stuff in the seed oil free,
My wife is big on these things, and she told me I had to stop eating this one burger that I always eat, and I can start ordering from this other concept that makes the food with beef tallow.
Women are usually right, so your wife is smart.
Yeah, but if you can just tell us about beef tallow, what made you decide to use that, sort of how the economics changed? I know it's obviously a little bit more expensive, but it's a different experience for your guests.
Yeah, so back in the day, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, they all used some type of tallow or lard to fry in. There was no vegetable oil. There was no seed oils that they fried in. They took cubes of rendered down fat that they would solidify, and that's how they fried all their foods. For us, what happened was right when we were building out the first restaurant, I got sent a podcast called McDonald's Broke My Heart, and it's Malcolm Gladwell. He has a revisionist history, did an episode on his podcast about beef tallow and about how McDonald's switched from their beef tallow they use to a vegetable oil. The thing was, at the time, America and as a society in general, we thought that a saturated fat was worse for you than a trans fat. You know, fast forward to today, we all know that trans fats are way worse for you than saturated fats. And so I had heard that podcast. The chef that I brought in, he had this idea that we use mixture. We use like vegetable oil and beef tallow. But once I heard that podcast, I was like, no, we're doing all beef tallow. So yeah, it might cost more, but when you taste Fry the Coop compared to other places, you're like, why does the chicken tastes so good? And I always kind of sneak in. I'm like, well, it's the beef tallow. Don't tell anybody.